Good afternoon, students. In last class, we learned about arrangement of particles in three states of matter. Arrangement of particles in solids, liquids, and in gases. Right. Students, in this class, I am going to teach you solutions. Okay. There are many substances that are not pure, but a mixture of two or more pure substances, right? Students, then do you know what is solutions? A solution is a mixture in which the components are spread uniformly. Students, all of you see here, for example, a mixture. Okay, here two mixtures in which the components, okay, all of you see here, these are all components, right, are spread uniformly here, right? Students, there are various types of solutions. Okay, here we will discuss only liquid solutions. The components of a solution are solute and solvent. Okay. Students, in liquid solutions, the component that dissolves is called solute. Okay. And the liquid in which the solute dissolves is called the solvent. Students, for example, all of you see here, if we add a spoon of salt in water, and stir. Now salt is completely dissolves. Students, now here we get a salt water solution. Okay. In the salt water solution, salt is the solute and water is the solvent. Okay. Students, do you know why water is called a universal solvent? Because there are many substances that can dissolve in water. That is why water is called a universal solvent. Okay, students. Now, let us conduct an activity to understand it better. Take two transparent glasses, okay? Fill them with water, okay? Mark the level of water in both the glasses, okay? Add spoon of salt to the one glass and add spoon of sand in the other glass, okay? Now stir both the mixture, okay? Students, all of you see here, salt dissolves and is spread throughout the volume of water, okay? Here sand sinks to the bottom. In this case, salt water is a solution, okay? Here. Whereas sand and water is not a solution, okay? Now look at the marks, okay, what we had put in the both the glasses, right? Students, you will notice that the water level has gone up in the glass containing the sand and water mixture, right? The water level remains the same in the salt water mixture. Okay, why does it happens? The salt gets dissolved in water and forms a solution, right? The salt particles here occupy the empty spaces between the water particles. Okay, so we do not observe any increase in volume on the other hand here. Okay, in sand does not dissolve in water, right? This causes increase in volume. Okay, students, now we are going to know the saturated solutions. Okay, students, do you know what happens if we keep on adding salt to a salt water solution? Students, we know that there are empty spaces between liquid particles, right? When we add salt to water, the salt crystals dissolve in water and disappear. Students, all of you see here, the salt completely disappears. This is because the salt particles occupy the empty spaces between the water particle. This continues for some time. If we keep on adding salt to this water, when all the empty spaces between water particles have been filled up, the salt crystals stop dissolving in water. Students, all of you see here, the salt remains same, okay, and stop dissolving in water. Okay, this is because there are no empty spaces left for the salt particles to occupy. When a solution cannot dissolve any more of the solute, it is called a saturated solution. Okay, now this is the saturated solution. Okay, all of you see at the bottom, students, salt crystal stop dissolving in water here. Okay, students, when a solution cannot dissolve any more of the solute, it is called a saturated solution. Okay, students, in this class we have learned what is solution and what is saturated solution, right? If you have any doubt, ask in online session. Okay, all of you should follow given worksheet. Thank you, students.